Welcome to the Monday edition of Tech Stocks Daily, where we spice up your day with the freshest happenings in the tech stock universe. Today we're diving into Microsoft's game-changing investments in AI with OpenAI, making Azure users drool worldwide. Certara is strutting on the center stage at the Stephens Annual Investment Conference with some flex-worthy details. We've got Apple's shiny new iMac with an M4 chip that's juicier than ever, though they're hitting a sneaky roadblock in Indonesia. And don't miss our thrilling ride with WeRide as they mark their debut as the world's first publicly traded autonomous driving tech company on Nasdaq. Pour yourself a cup of your favorite brew and join us as we connect the dots and giggle at the world of tech stocks. All right, tech lovers, buckle up because today's spotlight is shining bright on the big blue beast of the software world, Microsoft. Today, Microsoft is pulling headlines for a couple of very juicy reasons, so let's break it down. First off, Microsoft has been fueled by its continued investment in OpenAI. This forward-thinking play began in 2019, where Microsoft acted like a tech sugar daddy, pouring more than $13 billion into OpenAI. This once penniless startup's trajectory has been stratospheric, now valued at a staggering $157 billion. In return, Microsoft gets VIP access to run OpenAI's models on Azure, its cloud computing platform. This business move is nothing short of genius. Microsoft isn't just sitting on a treasure trove of AI potential. It's driving the treasure chest up to its cloud computing castle, adding another heavy-duty power tool to Azure's already impressive toolkit. Meanwhile, Microsoft's position in the software industry, compared to its peers, is looking sweet on the financial sheet, even if not everything is ticking like clockwork. Several financial analysts have dug under the hood and pinned Microsoft with a price-to-earnings ratio and price-to-book ratio, suggesting it's undervalued against industry benchmarks. Now, astute investors could see this as a window of opportunity. The company might be an attractive buy for growth-minded folks looking to dive bomb through their portfolios in search of gems. That said, don't toss your confetti just yet. There's a flip side. A relatively high price-to-sales ratio pointing towards potential overvaluation concerning revenue. Plus, with a return on equity significantly below par with the industry average, Microsoft might be sitting in its comfy booth at the profit diner. But its capacity to whip up bottom-line goodness with its equity is, well, taking a siesta. Nonetheless, Microsoft's cash flows are immensely strong, earning an eye-popping EBITDA that's dancing laps around its competition. Revenue growth of 15.2% is towering high above the average industry claustrophobia-inducing standard rate of 11.4%. And of course, the ongoing tale of Microsoft versus IBM adds another fascinating flavor to today's Microsoft update. Easy to lay down the history books. Microsoft was worth a mere pittance next to IBM back in 2011. But look at it now. Situated comfortably as Earth's third most valuable company, a whopping market cap of $3.18 trillion, and galloping ahead in terms of cloud services and artificial intelligence prowess, Microsoft has been laying down tracks with Xbox turbocharged acquisitions and delightful AI twists, essentially transforming, leveling up, and rolling firmly into a future that's looking very bright indeed. So whether Microsoft's impressive financial guardrails in today's industry drive you to your digital wallets or merely make you dream of untapped potential, it remains a tech colossus that's refreshing, evolving, and as ever, making headlines that matter. We'll need to wait and see how long this ride lasts. Certara Inc., a heavyweight in the sphere of model-informed drug development, made headlines today with the announcement of their participation in the prestigious Stephens Annual Investment Conference. But what's all the buzz about Certara joining this shindig, and why should tech enthusiasts tune in? Let's dive into the story. First and foremost, the Stephens Annual Investment Conference is akin to the Oscars for entities looking to flaunt their fiscal fabulousness and strategic prowess. This event gathers top executives, institutional investors, and industry insiders in one glitzy extravaganza to share insights, forecasts, and, let's be honest, whisper a few game-changing secrets into the ears of potential investors. Certara's appearance here signals confidence and might even come with a few sneak peeks at its future trajectory. Certara, buzzing with more activity than a beehive during spring bloom, isn't just any participant. This company sits at the nexus of biosimulation software, technology, and services to turbocharge drug discovery and development. Imagine being a backstage pass holder at a rock concert, where all the action unfolds with precision and dramatic flair. That's precisely what Certara does within biopharmaceutical corridors. It's no wonder more than 2,400 global biopharmaceutical companies, academic institutions, and regulatory agencies eagerly align themselves with its innovations. Now, if you missed grabbing a popcorn tub, don't worry. You can stream Certara's live webcast straight from their investor relations site. And the beauty of it? This vital information won't vaporize into the ether moments later, as a replay will be available for a leisurely 90-day retread. For investors, analysts, or your average biotech enthusiast, this basically equates to having a dessert trolley rolling into your living room, loaded with insights and sprinkled with future forecasts. Why step into the ring at the investment conference, you might wonder? For Certara, it's a prime move to not just share their tech toolbox and strategies, but also to ensure they're catching the eye of potential partners and investors. It's their moment in the spotlight to articulate how they're using tech wizardry to cut the massive time and costs traditionally tied to drug development. Results critical in a world more impatient for rapid medical advancements than ever before. Moreover, participation in such a conference also underscores Certara's broader objective to influence and perhaps fundraise enough to amplify its impact across more regions, industries, or specific drug development challenges. Certara's innovation engine wants to purr louder, researchers aspire to wield simulation tech mightier, and investors bet big. This is how a landscape shift thrives. In essence, Certara's attendance here distills the symbiosis of cutting-edge technology meeting financial and industrial strategy. For those following along, excitedly doodling predictive stock utils, today might just feel like attending an epic tech TED Talk, with Certara seated confidently poised at the mic. Who knows? Beyond showcasing their innovation engine, Certara might just serenade us with the dashing next chapter of the future of drug development. Stay tuned. Hold on to your hats, folks, because Apple is making waves in the tech ocean today with some exciting developments that you'll want to catch up on. First up, Apple has taken the wraps off its latest iMac, complete with the shiny new M4 chip, sending waves of excitement among tech enthusiasts. The M4 chip is not just another number. It's packing serious power with up to 1.7 times faster speeds for your everyday digital chores and a whopping 2.1 times quicker burst for those hardcore gaming and photo editing sessions. Apple Intelligence, whipped up to elevate user productivity while keeping data privacy in check, comes integrated with the iMac, thanks again to the M4's impressive neural engine. This baby can perform at 3 times the speed of its predecessor. But there's more. Apple Intelligence is bringing goodies like system-wide writing tools to refine your texts and a fancier Siri that can switch between typed and spoken commands as smooth as butter. Apple's also planning some integration magic between Siri and ChatGPT come December, broadening its utility without poking holes in your privacy. Plus, the new iMac supports amazing connectivity, featuring 4 Thunderbolt 4 ports and compatibility with Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 5.3. And let's remember how snazzy it looks in new colors from green to silver, alongside a beautiful 24-inch 4.5K Retina display. Yet, with life's ups come a few downs. Over in Indonesia, Apple is hitting a speed bump in the form of an iPhone 16 sales ban. Why, you ask? Well, it turns out Apple didn't meet its investment commitment in Indonesia. They're 240 billion rupiah short of the hefty 1.71 trillion target for their license, a little hiccup reported by the Wall Street Journal. While this block specifically hits the iPhone 16, other Apple products are still happily roaming free. Apple's investment obligations are all about enticing local production and reducing import dependencies, so Apple needs to reel in those rupiah soon to smooth out this blip. Apple's faced another challenge in China too, where their smartphone sales have taken a tiny dip by 0.3% despite a booming market. In response, Apple's getting all promotional with significant discounts ahead of China's Singles Day, seeking to keep those sales charts climbing. Still, stockholders have something to cheer about. Apple's shares have shown a sturdy 36% growth over 12 months, and interest in the iPhone 16, especially in key frontiers like the US and China, remains robust. Though some folks are still holding on to their wallets for those high-end models, Apple's well in the game. With sign-offs from funds like Vanguard S&P 500 ETF and hearty support from analysts, daydreaming about Apple's future seems as sweet as ever. So, whether you're an iMac fan ready to flex with the new M4 or following Apple's twists in Indonesia and beyond, today's news leaves plenty to buzz about. All right, folks, gather round for a major milestone in the tech world today, because WeRide just made a huge splash on the scene. WeRide, the poster child for autonomous vehicle innovation, is officially taking a bow on the Nasdaq Global Select Market, strutting its stuff under the ticker symbol WRD. That's right, WeRide isn't just taking this lightly. They've driven straight into the world of public trading, and in doing so, they've clinched the title of being the world's first publicly listed universal autonomous driving technology company. Buckle up, because this is a big deal. Now let's break it down. The initial public offering was priced at $15.5 for each American depositary share. Sounds technical? Think of it as a stock, but make it fancy and international, like eating caviar with a side of innovation. If the underwriters decide to go all in, the potential for 8,903,760 gleaming ADS shares is on the table. Cha-ching! This move, along with a snug $320 million concurrent private placement, could drive their total proceeds up to a whopping $458.5 million. That's like winning the jackpot in the world of business maneuvers. Tony Han, the mastermind CEO behind WeRide, shared heartfelt gratitude, reflecting on WeRide's journey. 7 years of perseverance have led to WeRide's new journey today, he remarked. A round of applause for all the tech whiz kids behind this venture who've transformed this dream into reality. Founded in 2017, WeRide is working its autonomous magic across a spectrum of transportation niches: robo-taxis, robo-buses, robo-vans, and even robo-sweepers. They cater to everything from smart mobility to good old smart sanitation, and they've got the licenses to prove it, holding driving permits across China, the UAE, Singapore, and the US, thus navigating through 30 cities in 7 nations. With over 1,700 days of operation under their belt and a cozy 8th place ranking in Fortune's 2023 Change the World list, this powerhouse of a company looks set to continue dazzling us with tech wizardry. They've got their eyes glued to a future where autonomous driving doesn't just equate to convenience, but also a major push toward greener, more sustainable urban living. What do you think, folks? Are autonomous vehicles the future of transportation, or is there still a learning curve to tackle? I want to hear your thoughts. Do you find universal autonomous driving technology as thrilling as it sounds? Or do you have concerns about robots taking the wheel? Drop your comments below, and let's steer this conversation in the right direction. I'll catch your words like they're made of ones and zeros. Let's chat. All right, folks, let's dive into the delicious world of tech stock decisions today, and I'm putting my analytical hat on as we evaluate Microsoft. After today's flashy platter of tech news nuggets, what should one consider holding, buying, or sailing away by selling? Given the updates, I'd say Microsoft is looking like a promising buy. Now hear me out. Microsoft's strategic investment in OpenAI is paying off in spectacular fashion. This partnership isn't just a lovely feather in their cap, it's translating into real value through Azure's cloud services. The ability to leverage juicy AI models on Azure boosts its cloud portfolio significantly. When you think long-term, that's planting seeds in a very fertile tech garden. Financially, even though the price-to-sales ratio is signaling a potential overvaluation, other indicators, such as the price-to-earnings ratio, suggest there may be hidden value to be mined compared to industry peers. You've got to love when growth potential and value raise a neon sign that says opportunity here. Moreover, Microsoft's rock-solid cash flow and impressive revenue growth are basically drawing a big red arrow labeled diversified strength. However, let's not glaze over areas where Microsoft can improve, like the lower than industry average return on equity, which means there's room to fine-tune how equity translates into profits. So if you trust in their innovative drive and think the AI cloud destiny is sunny side up, adding Microsoft to your portfolio might be a strategic move. But remember, don't just wobble on my words like a newbie on a hoverboard. Every investor should do their own research, weigh the elements critically, and consult a financial advisor to cruise smoothly and confidently in their own investment journey. Happy investing. In today's tech market roundup, we saw Microsoft continue to make waves with its smart AI investments and an intriguing financial outlook poised for growth. Certara stepped into the spotlight at the Stevens Annual Investment Conference, showcasing its potential in drug development tech. Apple stole headlines with a new iMac featuring the powerful M4 chip, while tackling some global market challenges in Indonesia and China. Lastly, WeRide made historic strides with its public trading debut, marking a new era for autonomous driving innovation. If you've enjoyed this tasty mix of tech news and insights, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow tech aficionados. Make sure to swing by tomorrow for another thrilling tech news recap. Catch you then.